One of the reasons for cats' great popularity as pets is their fastidious cleanliness. Adult cats commonly spend 30% of their waking hours grooming themselves or grooming others in their social group. Although it may seem to be a simple behavior, it serves many functions other than just tidying the fur. Cats daily lose as much body fluid through the saliva in grooming as they lose in urine. Evaporated saliva accounts for 1/3 of all daily water body loss. Face washing always follows a stereotyped pattern. The kitten applies saliva to the inside aspect of the paw, then rubs the paw back to front over its nose using a circular upward motion. More saliva is applied to the paw, and the action is then repeated, but this time the motion is extended further down over the back of the ear, and eventually the semicircle includes the forehead and the eye. Once a kitten has washed one side of its face, it swishes paws and washes the other side, or in this case, the cat. Other parts of the body are not washed in such a stereotyped way. Using long strokes of the tongue, a kitten will lick its front legs and shoulders, flanks, anogenital region, hind legs, and tail, but in no particular area, and not all areas necessarily at the same time. In doing so, it removes loose hair from its coat and clears away any debris. If thorns or burrs are caught on the fur, the kitten uses its teeth and claws to dislodge them. This daily cleansing also eliminates some skin parasites. Grooming serves more purposes than simple cleanliness, parasite control, and fur smoothing. Each time a kitten licks its fur, it stimulates the sebaceous glands attached to the hair roots. These secretions are necessary to keep the fur waterproofed. The kitten cools itself down through the evaporation of saliva, much as we do through sweating all over, which is why cats groom more in warm weather than in cold. It has even been suggested that on warm sunny days, cats can ingest vitamin C through skin grooming. There are less obvious reasons for grooming too. Cats will often groom themselves after handling. They may be actually tasting the handler, though it is more likely that they are masking your scent. But perhaps the most interesting function of grooming is to reduce anxiety and conflict, and this is also the basic reason why pet cats enjoy being petted. When cats are puzzled or frightened or indecisive, they often start grooming themselves. Psychologists call this a displacement activity. Physiologically, it may mean that fear or worry causes cats' body temperature to rise as much as ours does in similar situations. In these circumstances, we blush and sweat in order to lose heat, and cats may groom to lose heat through the resulting saliva loss. It may also be that grooming in these circumstances is more like my scratching my head when I'm indecisive. Whatever the reason, it's a comfort behavior that relieves tension. A modification of this is the quick tongue flick. Agitated, perplexed, curious, or anxious cats will flick their tongues over their noses, much as we scratch our arms or behind our ears. Excessive grooming can indicate that a cat is emotionally stressed, especially in Siamese and Abyssinian, and it can become exaggerated into hair pulling. As well as grooming themselves, kittens at around 5 weeks of age will start to groom their litter mates, and this mutual grooming will continue into adulthood among cats that have formed close social bonds. Social bonds are reinforced through licking, and as kittens grow, they now start to lick their mother. Mutual grooming between long-term associates continues throughout life and is one of the social activities that bind cats together. One cat licking behind another's ears is a practical solution to getting to the parts other tongues cannot reach, as well as a means of communicating intimate feelings. This is the basis for cats' enjoyment of being petted. Comfort giving originally comes from the mother licking the kitten. Now it can come from a littermate's lick. And eventually, it comes from our stroking. And if we really want to be efficient cat substitutes, we now know what we should really be doing.